making this video for a friend of mine who told me that she also had a leaky foundation. What I've got here is my old foundation wall. Looks pretty bad. And my new foundation wall, which is all new concrete. And what's happened is in this joint, a shoddy contractor just butted up the new concrete to the old concrete, and of course it leaks like a sieve and I get piles of water down here. So what I did is I started with the preparation of the concrete wall, the old concrete, and I took my hammer and I chiseled away at the old concrete that was on this wall. I discovered that most of it was sand and really rough. I'm not scraping it now because it is actually still fairly soft, probably softer than it should be, and I should scrape more maybe. But my fear is that I'm going to scrape right through into the basement that's on the other side and compromise the structure of the house. And this, of course, this new foundation was built for an addition on the house. So this was all hidden underneath the grade when we bought the house, and you couldn't really see any problems because it had been painted with a nice gray coating, parging, so that the poor condition of the foundation wasn't visible when we bought the house. So to prepare this again, I've scraped away the concrete, the soft surface, and then brushed it clean, and then used my shop vac with the reverse engine and blew the dust away. Now, I've still got some sand showing in these corners here, and unfortunately I'm down to the point where I'm trying to sweep a dirt floor, and there's only so much you can do because it is actually dirt. I talked to a friend who does this for a living. I can't afford all of his services, so I'm trying to help myself the best I can. Under his advice, I've cleaned the surface, and what we've got here is the start. I've got a form made, the first form, that I've braced against the wall, and I've got 1/4-inch copper tubing which goes in, and what it's going to do, I took some spray foam to hold it in place against there. Just regular insulation. You don't see it, but there's nothing on the back of it. So this puts some copper tubing, 1/4-inch copper tubing, and that's into the cracks. He said every 10 inches, but I did the, kind of the best I could. Up here we're actually above grade, grade being about this line here. Still don't want any water coming in here if I can avoid it. So I'm going to pour concrete into this section, and once it's all filled, my friend's going to come and he's going to inject it with a sealant, and then we're going to cut off the copper pipes once it's all sealed. So this is the setup. The next phase, I'm going to get a wire mesh and attach it to this section of the old concrete, and then we're going to put a sealant epoxy on there, and then we're going to put a Quikrete waterproofing concrete on there, and then skin of that, and then on top of that we're going to fill it with concrete and make a wall. We've got forms here, and we're going to make ourselves a wall in this area. As you can see, my contractor sucked. So we'll see how this plays out in the next round.